Rumors are that allegedly the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta were fired at bravocon. What happened? And are these rumors true? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. All right, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta were fired over the weekend at bravocon. What's going on? And are these rumors true? I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more. And here it goes. Attendees at bravocon were in an uproar over rumors that the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta were allegedly fired at the big event. The source continued. This was wild when I first heard it. I was leaving a Vanderpump Rules session when I first was approached about the alleged firing of the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was all everyone could talk about, but no one could confirm until later in the night. The source continued. When I saw the screenshot of the firing, I was extremely upset because of the type of shade towards the ladies and how unprofessional and downright embarrassing it was for them to have experienced. Another source said, everyone was tight-lipped about the firing behind the scenes. Other Bravo celebrities were either experiencing secondhand embarrassment or felt deeply saddened by the way things were handled with the ladies. So the question is, were the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta actually fired at bravocon? Well, a bravocon insider said, allegedly, when the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta walked on stage for their live session, the Bravo social media account posted, "Final goodbye." Horrible and completely unprofessional. The Daily Bravo Mail also stated that the Bravo account allegedly posted the comment at the beginning of the ladies' live session on stage. Everyone couldn't believe that the network was cutting ties with the ladies so publicly and unprofessionally. Others in attendance couldn't believe that the network would do such a thing, but others didn't put it past them. The industry insider said that the alleged post was deleted after it was noticed by attendees. However, it was too late. The message was sent loud and clear. Fans also took notice of the alleged snub on social media. One fan said, "I know Bravo didn't tweet, but I think I just saw. Completely out of line." Another fan said, "I'm hearing about this alleged Bravo firing of the ladies at bravocon. If true, it is completely disgusting." Also, this fan said on social media, "I'm about to cry. I know I just didn't see Bravo saying that this was the ladies' last bravocon. This simply isn't fair." For now, the alleged tweet hasn't been confirmed or denied by the network. However, this rumor post doesn't bode well for the network. Fans feel that the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta are altogether being hung out to dry and unjustly mistreated by the network. So even if this post is simply a mistake, a fake story, or actually real, most fans and all sources agree the ladies definitely deserve better. Now, kinfolk, this was a rumor that came across my desk late last night, and we're just going to hop right into it. Here's something that my source at bravocon had to say about the rumor. My source at bravocon could not actually confirm that they saw the post, but everyone at bravocon was talking about the post. And from what my sources are saying, that it was extremely embarrassing for the ladies to have to hear about this when they got off stage at bravocon. Also, a lot of the ladies, or at least some of them, thought it came from a fake account and that it was fake news. Now, although I can't confirm the tweet being sent out, a lot of people on social media, including my sources, are saying that it definitely was sent out, but probably wasn't confirmed until later on in the evening. So as the ladies started to see the tweet, some believed it, and then as it got confirmed later on in the evening, others started to believe it as well. And what my sources were saying, that it was a completely embarrassing moment. I can only imagine that behind the scenes, the other Bravo celebrities, as my sources were saying, were just as embarrassed for the ladies as they were for themselves. Because, you know, no matter how you feel about the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta, they have given us a stellar season this past season, and even last season. And to be quite honest, the only lacking season or mid-season was season 13. Now, for them to do the ladies like this, I do agree with the fans. It is completely unfair and downright unprofessional. And if this was a joke or a mistweet, then whoever is responsible for the social media account should be held responsible and reprimanded, suspended, or even taken off of the social media duties and placed in another capacity. These ladies all have personal brands. Fans are deeply committed to them and their brands, and this type of emotional, emotional trauma that you did to the ladies and the fans of bravocon simply was just not needed. Also, kinfolk, another part of this rumor that my sources were telling me about in regards to the relationship with the network and the ladies that I can actually see as being true, is this. Sources are saying that behind the scenes at bravocon, everyone was talking about how unnecessarily shady the network has been towards the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta in the past and in the present, and how a lot of them really wasn't surprised about this alleged tweet. And I must say, I do agree. You know, for the past several seasons, Atlanta was treated as the stepchild of the network and not as one of the top franchises in the Bravo universe. You know, it was up until this season, season 15, that they gave the ladies new promo pictures. Anything before that, it was just simply old recycled promo pictures that they may have changed the background on or not. And it really just fell short of all of the other big promotional pushes that the ladies of Real Housewives of Potomac, Beverly Hills have gotten in the past. So when you look at Atlanta, yes, they were treated very unfairly. And it was something that my sources are saying that was talked about and to great extent by the other housewives of other franchises. My sources are saying that behind the scenes, Kandi and Kenya and Sheree and Marlo were some of the Bravo celebrities' favorites. Everyone was just dying to get a picture with them, talk with them, be on their social media account, including in like interviews with them. And so one would think that that would send a big message to the network that these ladies actually have value to the network, actually bring value to the brand in the Housewives universe, and they just should not be cast aside or disrespected so publicly like that. Now, kinfolk, it's another part of this rumor that I myself simply do not understand as to why something like this would happen, and is this. I don't understand why the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta are being so disrespected. I just don't. Kenya and Kandi airing out their grievances about production in the network over the summer. Yes, I can see how that could cause an issue and a breakdown in their relationship with the network and producers. The only thing about it is they just were not too far off the mark when describing some of the issues that the network or the producers are having with the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. You know, I think a lot of ego is involved here. And from our previous reporting, the egos with production simply just would not allow them to admit, hey, we are getting this wrong and we need to revamp it. So when you see like this disrespect or this carelessness for the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise, you know, one can't help but think, is it malicious because of what the lady said about the franchise over the summer? And if so, then whoever's behind that needs to either, one, be moved to a different franchise because clearly they have lost all respect for the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise, or two, they ought to put their ego aside and sit down with the ladies and try to figure out how they can make the franchise better. Now, kinfolk, the last part of this rumor that I do find very interesting and something that actually needs to happen, you know, since this tweet was put out, and it's this. If this rumor tweet is true, and if it was actually tweeted or posted throughout all Bravo social media accounts, Bravo definitely the ladies definitely deserve an apology from the network and producers. And they have to put out a statement. Because what you're doing now, you are eroding the trust of the fans by, you know, publicly disrespecting the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I've said this time and time again. The ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta are put on a high pedestal by the Bravo universe fan base. They have, along with the ladies of OC and New Jersey, they have the deepest connection with their fans because those franchises have been on the longest. So when you disrespect them, you are literally disrespecting millions of Bravo viewers. And also, it can throw a monkey wrench in your plans. Let's say, for instance, the network isn't trying to completely reboot the brand, the franchise. They may want to add a couple of new faces. Those ladies are going to not want to join the franchise because they see the way you are treating the current cast and don't want to take the risk of being treated the same way. So with that being said, if this is all one big mistake or if this was a fake story, then the network needs to come out and apologize and clear the air. Because they really are throwing a monkey wrench in their own plans in trying to revamp the show. But kinfolk, I want to know what you guys think. If you are to believe this rumor that the ladies were allegedly fired at bravocon, do you think that the network should issue an apology, whether it's factual or not? Or do you think the ladies should just take as a grain of salt, dust their shoulders off, and just exit stage left with their dignity intact? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.